Hey guys, what's up and welcome back to Nostalgia Unboxings. Today we are doing part 2 of the Bionicle Toa Mata showcase. And we will start right off with, what was his name again? Onua. I feel like he has the most, the least, the most plain mask. I don't know, he's always the most forgettable one, at least to me. So we have Onua, the Toa of, I forgot what his little region was called, but he is the black-colored guy who lives in the tunnels. And this is something I actually was going to show off in the previous video and completely forgot about. It completely slipped my mind. But I thought it was just weird that, so you see, the secret web code, which isn't very secret at all, since anyone could have grabbed one of these off the shelves and read the code here. But see, so that's Onua's mask and stuff, which is called the Pokari. It is the Mask of Strength. But this packaging is kind of cool because if you take it and twist it here, you can actually reveal the other Toa's masks as well, and it also changes the pictures up here to the corresponding Toa. You got some little action footage here of, I guess, the build. I feel like more would be revealed if you took it all off, but I don't want to ruin this canister. And hold on, I think isn't there one more? Maybe I'm wrong. Well, I guess I'm wrong. Which I thought was really interesting. Like, why would you put all the codes for all the other Toa on each package? So it got me to wondering if they just used the same inner wrapping on these tubes and just, put in the specialized one for each Toa over the top of that. But actually, no. They actually have an entirely separate inner one, too, for each Toa that will always start out. So, see, this would be the default for Onua. It will always start out with this picture here, with the canister opening up on the golden shore, just like in the commercial, which is really bizarre. Like, they could have saved a lot of, maybe not a lot of money, but they could have actually saved money in producing this if they just made, like, one universal wrap that's on the inside here that we see, and then only made the unique one on top. But they actually kind of gave them all unique ones, despite having a lot of the same stuff on there, which is kind of very weird. I don't know, I just thought that was kind of interesting. But now let's get to the moment everyone's waiting for here. Let's actually pull him out of his little tomb. Oh, this one came out really easy. Here we go. Nice and dark. He doesn't have a lot of arm articulation, unfortunately, but he does have his double claws and his little just standard Toa Mata legs. And the unique part of his build, since I did go talk about this a little bit in the previous video if you haven't already checked that out. But what they did with each of the Toa Mata is they actually do have slightly different builds to kind of distinguish them. And in Onua's case here, his neck comes out of his chest to give him a little hunchback look. And it's kind of reflected nicely on the canister here, which is pretty cool. I do like that they kind of tried doing that, distinguishing them a little bit from each other to make the builds a little more unique, since at this point in time, they were very, very simple. And we didn't get a lot of those super unique Bionicle builds until, after this kind of really took off. You got to go simple for the initial launch, you know what I mean? To save on costs and whatnot. And his mask is the Pokari. It is the Mask of Strength in the lore, which is what allows him to dig through the ground with his little Wolverine claws here. So yeah, that's about it for him as a figure. Oh no, I think he's one of the ones that I mentioned. Yeah, he didn't come with the poster, unfortunately. But we do have his instruction booklet still for Onua, which again are all basically the same. We have, so the first, this is all the original build, I believe, if we flip through. Yup, and then each instruction manual then at the end has instructions also for one of the two Toa Kaita. There's one for these three guys, and then the other Toa Kaita is of the other three remaining Toa. So it's kind of cool that they, threw these into the instructions, even though, in my personal opinion, I think these look very ugly. But hey, it is kind of cool. And then on the back, of course, we have the same little mask promo thing here. And I think that's just about it for Onua here. Oh, you know what? I do have his silver Pokari as well. It's, wow, he actually looks really good with that one on. Nice. And then we have his golden one, which sticks out like a sore thumb against the black. I'm actually impressed. I've never actually put these masks on most of the Toa. I just kind of got them just to have because I thought they looked very cool. But actually seeing it on him, like, dude, this looks sweet. This actually really fits him well. Nice. So we will take him as... Actually, you know what? We'll put him right here so we could all bask in his glory. And then next up we have Pohatu. And I believe his mask is the Kakama, which is the mask of speed. He is our speedy boy. And again, we have the little movie thing. And, oh, here, I can actually show you know what I mean. See, even though it starts on Pohatu's mask and Pohatu up here, it's still down here, has the same, the capsule opening up on the shore. So, yeah, they printed unique ones, despite 90% of the art being the same on all of them. We can unscrew the little lid here, and we can pull out, maybe, here's this little rock. And when I originally got this, unfortunately the rock was missing. So I had to order these two pieces off of bricklink.com. I will put a link to that in the description for you guys if you're interested. It's basically bricklink.com. It links you to buying all these. You can basically buy, I would assume, any brick from Lego and its history individually from, I guess, other people, and maybe they have a warehouse or something, which is really cool if, you know, you're reconstructing some sets you had as a kid from the parts you have and you realize, darn, you know, I'm missing like 3 pieces. What am I gonna do? So you go on Bricklink and you could buy them. It might be a little hard to track down if you don't have the instruction booklets, but it's possible. And this is testament to that. We have his little rock. It fits very snugly together, actually. But yeah, it's a hollow rock. That's his gimmick. He has a rock. Oop. And his mask fell off here. But we can sort that out. You can probably tell already that he looks quite different from the other Toa so far. For numerous reasons. Let's pop his little mask back on. Wait, why does it not want to go back on? Oh no! Did something bend here? I feel like it does not want to go on right. Alright, here we go. Sorry about that, my friends. And here we have Pohatu. So, where do we even begin? Let's start with, what are those?! Yeah, he's got the Yeezy Nui over here, dude. So yeah, that's his like Toa gear, I guess. You know, everyone has their own weapon. He has the freaking Bionicle 11s going on. And he also has like little pins coming out right here for some reason. And he has shoulder balls also for some reason. He has, because his Toa tools are on his feet, he actually comes with 2 of the T-Rex Toa claw hands. So, very interesting. He uses this piece for his arms. And I guess the most distinguishing feature about his build is that it's upside down. The body, rather. And he also has a little hunchback, kind of like Onua did. It's kind of not held together very much. So there's no, like, axle. It's, I think it's held together by, like, these really long pin pieces, which is why it has motion, but these don't. Yeah, that's a thing. So he has the Mask of Speed. I think I already talked about that. And so, little known fact here. Most people assume that the Air Jordan's logo is actually Michael Jordan doing his signature dunk. But actually, it is Pohatu dunking his rock. I know, this is super classified information. Your mind may be blown. And, do not look this up. Just take my word for it, guys, because it's a big funny. So yeah, his little thing is he can kick, you know? That's my purse! I don't know you! I kind of wish it would have been on both of his legs, so you could actually, like, make him run super fast, which would have been really cool. But hey, I'll take what I can get. His build is already very unique, and I would say this is probably the most unique build out of all the Toa. I don't think... I'm almost 99% positive here. We will take a look in, obviously, in part 3. But this is... I'm like 99% certain that this is the only Toa that has the upside-down body going on for it. And I think he's the only one with the Yeezys here, too. So, he was... I would say he's probably my favorite build-wise. But, I think I have maybe a different favorite for just overall aesthetic. So, yeah, that is him. And now we can take out his little silver mask here, which, you can see, it looks pretty good. And then the golden one, I think, will match, yeah, I mean, it's not terribly different in color, just a little lighter from his original one, which is kind of, you know, makes it a little less special, in my opinion. But, hey, it still looks pretty good, and it is, you know, the fancy rare chase piece, which if you're, you know, like a little wee 7-year-old kid, probably makes you feel like king of the world. Jump cut! Uh-oh, it seems I forgot something again. Because of, Onua here missing his poster, I forgot to look into, Pohatu's thing. We do have his poster here. Luckily, but it is unfortunately a little damaged, but you know, what can you do? It's 20 years old and was probably heavily played with by the original owner. We still took enough care of all this stuff, at least, that I got almost all the parts, minus his little boulder. But here we go, we have the nice big poster here of Pohatu. That's, yeah, it's kind of falling apart, unfortunately. Maybe I'll get these framed at some point, but that's a big one. That's a big ol' ripperino. And then on the back, of course, we have the product placement again. I think it's... pretty sure this is exactly the same product placement that was in the posters I had in the part 1 video of this from Tahu and Liua. So that's about it. Nice poster. So there you have it, guys. This concludes part 2 of 3 of the Toa Mata showcase with Pohatu and Onua. And hope to see you guys next week. We will be doing not Bionicle next week, since I'm trying to do these every other video to not saturate the channel so much. But I hope you enjoyed watching. If you haven't subscribed already, please do so below. Drop some comments, you know, which one of these is your favorite, or do you have another favorite, you know, Toa Mata, or any other Bionicle, and all that fun stuff. I'd love to hear all about it. And so other than that, guys, see you next week. Bye-bye.